You did it again? Dag nabbit. Well, here we are, folks. That's Oliver giving you a little behind the scenes, the way to fluff the hair before the show, folks. We're here, and this is the Annealer Reveal at the Glass Academy. It is for show 245, which was Tuesday the 12th, or the 13th, one or the other. But a little bit of treachery involved. We're here at the end of the day, and you've got Chris and Matt over here finishing up a beautiful penguin. There they are. And we're charging up the furnaces. We were literally so low in the clear pot today that it became blue. It was all the grundlage falling down to the bottom of that pot, and it all melted together, and it was basically recycled on the bottom.
How much do you think was left in that pot? Like, maybe that much?
If the pot's shaped like this, I'd say it was about like that much. It was like, some people pour that out of their drink, you know, they're drinking their iced tea and they get to the end and they're like, throw it away. I've met people that religiously do that with whatever drink they have. It's all the backwash and everything.
We don't do that.
No, we use it all.
We use the backwash.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we're here in the shop, and I wanted to show you guys a little something in the actual annealer from Tuesday's show. It hasn't been completely unloaded for a couple of reasons. The first being, now sometimes when you hold a broken piece up like that, a bunch of glass shards fall into your palm. So we'll save those for later. But regardless of what happened here, it's a pretty beautiful piece. Look at the color swirls going on the inside there, the way the light's reflecting off that, and it looks super gorgeous on the opposite side too. That recycle is such a beautiful color right now. It was pretty much exactly like we pointed out on the wall, and then plus a little extra blue from the Michigan room mix. It really came out gorgeous. Now, obviously, if you haven't noticed it yet, there's a huge crack, and there's the shards back here. It's completely busted out in the middle of the night. Chris and I and everybody else were talking about it a little bit. It could have been one of two things, one of a couple things, but what we know is that it wasn't based on the thickness and needing for longer cool down time, because it broke in this thin spot here. If it was thickness, it probably would have broke in here and exploded and had some fractures throughout it. But we're thinking that in this very thin part in comparison to this super thick part here next to it, it's probably from the gloves holding onto it. Colder gloves holding onto it for too long and walking it all the way over the shop this way to get it into the box. We should have walked it over on the pipe, knocked it off, and put it in there. That's what offhand glass blowing comes from, and we were just winging it. We were making a really cool, unique, one-of-a-kind piece, and it was for sale. Luckily, this one didn't sell the day of the show. There's a lot of times we've sold quite a few candy canes since the show as of late, but this piece we won't have to be remaking or talking with the customer about, but that does frequently, not frequently, but it does happen from time to time, and that's what makes glass blowing difficult. That's the challenge of what we do, and the reason that we love these shows, because you guys see how that goes. On a different front, in the production area, in the behind the scenes situation, we've got Matt and Oliver working on both clear trees and icicles. Specifically these because, of course, they use less color than the others, so if we have broken ones, we can reuse that clear, and white's a cheaper color compared to some of the other colors, so that's a nice stepping stone into the rest of the colors. But as you can see down here, here was a little bit of the success rate from yesterday's trees that we worked on, and this isn't a dog on Matt or on Oliver, but this is just showing you guys the learning process and what it takes to get up to making consistent trees. It's kind of like a dog on Matt and Oliver. Just a little bit, you know, but the people got to see, the people got to know what's going on, and the trees were looking really good. They were coming along. This one's got a beautiful shape on it, but for whatever reason, maybe it was just a little too much focus on getting them on the base correct, or it could have been one of the many different things which we were talking about. I was here as they were making them throughout the process, but a lot of these exploded off at the bases here. We got a couple up here with some sharp spots on them. They're going to be just fine, but just little things to notice. So those turned out just fine. Icicles here as well. We're learning and growing with the icicles, and some of them are turning out great. Some of them are coming along the process, and it also depends on who's buying them, you know, and what they want. So part of the production line and what we do is finding a place for those products and where they go and how they're implemented in the training process, and that's what we're going through.
Absolutely.
So then if we come over here, folks, to the table, take a quick peek at this penguin, this custom penguin being made. It's chilly out. Got some nice texture. Yeah. Chilly out. So over here we've got another beautiful table, and the table's still set up in our holiday theme, but we have the pieces from this Tuesday's show. That turned out incredible. Obviously Chris's bowl isn't over there. We still got these bubble trees. We worked on these a little bit this morning. There's still a lot of growth to happen on those trees, but we're looking to have some of those available for sale this coming Tuesday on the show. We did one with a ribbon on top. It turned out pretty darn cool. Bless you. Woo!
Almost sneezed during the Annealer Reveal.
That's bad news.
Oh, man.
But here's the warmer-upper that turned out okay, and look at how cool that looks. If we could find a metal that didn't have such a, you know, or maybe it takes just, you know, taking a wire brush to it and scraping all this stuff off and cleaning this up good. This is a really cool-looking piece. Totally, whoever said it looked like bubble wrap, it totally does.
Big time bubble wrap.
Big time bubble wrap.
Pull that metal out of there?
No, it's good. The only issue it could have caused, which Chris was explaining, is, I mean, I was saying the temperature difference in cooling it down in the annealing oven, but Chris was saying it's only an issue when it fuses to the glass. If the glass got it hot enough that they stuck together, then the annealing process would cause those two different temperatures at two different materials to cause an issue and crack it. Luckily, that turned out great. Here we've got the bowl. This one was sold instantly on the show. Look at the contrast of the white there to the Michigan Waters blue on the outside.
That lip wrap looks phenomenal too.
Nice additional lip wrap. I think Matt went for like 4 coats on that one. But that was a chunk of white like this big, you guys. I mean, that is like not a lot of white. It goes a long way when you apply it the right way. And we were talking about a gradient. We got it lined up on there perfect. There's no transparency up here. It's about the same density down there. It just turned out really nice. Beautiful clean bottom on it. Signed show number 245.
Give me the side profile of that guy. That's a good one, man. That turned out super nice.
Pretty sweet. Congratulations to the new owner of that beauty. And then we had a custom order on the show as well. And this was a new and improved Gnome beard. We've got a shrubbery. One shrubbery. And a snake on there as well. And that snake, look at the tail of the snake, turned out amazing. Super cool, super slithery.
The colors on the patty turned out super nice.
I was just about to say, a little bit of brown, a little bit of green, turned out super cool. This guy, first time we've ever done that. Super cool texture, super cool shrubberyness. And then this guy's just top notch. The beard came out pristine, schnoz, powerful. Give you a 360 here, and we can see the back side. Stamp on the back, iridescent gold brown bands. And this is cool having the patty so large. I was able to draw right on top here with the show number, and have it nice and clean and not hidden anywhere, but represented as a beautiful trophy piece. And Dana, congratulations on another absolutely gorgeous custom order. That's a OG hitter, and when you had us hustling around, for sure, the three of us with Michelle chiming her 2 cents in as we were doing that, it was pretty intense. But that's the deal. We still got a few of these large candy canes available on the website. They'll be up until next Tuesday, the hand-pulled candy canes, and then those are going to be in the gallery for in-house sales only. We're pretty much just chugging along here, folks. It's the holiday gift season. We're doing everything we can to keep things up and running. Oliver made some amazing slugs with me earlier today, and anything for him, Oliver?
Slugs are looking good. Is there a giveaway?
Oh, the giveaway. We haven't decided yet. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I didn't see yesterday's episode.
We didn't make one.
So, okay.
We gotta pick one.
Random
I was
OC.
suggesting it could be a Signature Waters ornament. That's probably what it's gonna be, but I gotta confirm with the boss. So stay tuned on that, folks. We'll have it for you next Tuesday. But if you haven't entered to win, you still have an opportunity. Here's the question for the week. And if you did see it on the show, you answer that question. You email it to enews@glassacademy.com. Enter your name in there for us too, if you don't mind, so that we know who you are when we say you are the champion who won. It's a random drawing. That's about it.
See you next Tuesday, everybody.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday. We appreciate you all. Stay tuned for a lot of cool new updates coming on the show. We got a lot of interesting ideas for you guys.